Okay, just go with me for a minute. What if there were a medicine that could heal, like, almost anything?
Season 1 of Common Side Effects just ended, and I'm a little convinced that it might be the best show of 2025. Even with top shows like Adolescence, Severance, Invincible just ended another season, I still think Common Side Effects might be up there as number 1. And I'm not just saying that. I think the animation is very unique and different. It has a very compelling plot that keeps you locked in. Even with the B-plot stories, it's interesting. Well, I don't know if it counts as a B-plot, because it essentially all kind of comes into the same story, but yeah. I've seen a few people react to it, but I feel like it's just not getting the buzz it deserves. So I want to shed some light on this show without giving too many spoilers. And if you end up liking the show, at the very least, I'm gonna need you to subscribe, my boy.
What if there were a medicine that could heal almost anything, but they didn't want you to know about it?
So the show revolves around a mushroom called Blue Angel, and it was discovered by a fungi expert named Marshall Cuso. And he actually looks just like his voice actor Dave King. But Marshall is a fungi expert, so when he runs into this mushroom, he knows exactly what it's all about. And he understands how his life will never be the same anymore. Because before making this discovery, he was just your everyday mycologist. Or mycologist, I think I said that wrong. But the minute he finds the mushroom, the government, pharmaceutical company, whatever you want to call them, they're on his ass pretty quick. But in the midst of being on the run, he runs into an old high school friend. But what he doesn't know is that she works for the same pharmaceutical company that he's fighting against. And hear me out, I like everyone on this show except her. And if you watch this show, you will understand why. Or maybe you won't. Maybe you'll understand why she did what she did. I don't know. I honestly was praying on her downfall. But in case you haven't seen this yet, I don't want to be too descriptive on what the Blue Angel does because, bro, I have a thing for when film attempt to portray what drugs feel like. And granted, this is an animation, but the way they do it is just, it's different, bro. Like, take this clip for example. Like 100%, that studio team, animation team, they've seen something and they've been there. And I know they've been there because I've been there. We don't need to talk about it. I'm just pointing that out. But altogether, I think the animation was very artistic. I like how they did the like big head, small body thing. I thought it was weird at the first episode, but I got used to it. And while I'm talking about animation, I seen a lot of people compare this show to Pantheon. And I recently just watched that show. Well, I finished season 1. I'm in the middle of season 2. But I'm not even like halfway through the season and I'm thinking to myself, this is the budget Invincible low-key should have. And they're in their 3rd season saving the budget for the last 2 episodes. Like, am I tripping? Or was that animation in Pantheon not crisp as hell? Like, is it just that many people are watching Pantheon in comparison to Invincible? Or is it like a studio thing? I just feel like Invincible has too big of a following for them not to have better animation, you know what I mean? But I'm getting sidetracked, let me get back to Common Side Effects. I wouldn't be doing this show its full justice if I didn't mention its MVP.
I like turtles.
Before you start yapping, I know he's a tortoise. I understand. I just wanted a reason to use that clip. But Marshall has a pet tortoise named Socrates, and Socrates is just, he's a goat. He don't do much, but he's chill when you get to know him. And Socrates plays a pretty big role in this show, but to save you from spoilers, I'm just gonna leave it at that. You know, he's your average chill guy, your average Jake. So, you know, Socrates just adds on like 50 points onto this show. Ratings wise, I'd say the show's doing pretty good. Maybe even just better than just good, which is a very much needed dub for Adult Swim. Because I might be speaking for myself when I say this, but I feel like Adult Swim was going through a bit of a fall off. And I think shows like this and Smiling Friends are giving it its revive. Speaking of Smiling Friends, I just learned that they just got renewed for another season. I had no idea they were canceled. Like, I just recently watched this because I was late to the party, but yeah, I had no idea. I heard it was because of bad ratings, and I'm just like, what? Like, how? What? How? Like, they're really trying to snatch an instant classic away from us. And I don't know, I guess that kind of worries me for Common Side Effects. Because it reminds me of the show Disjointed. I don't know if any of you guys have ever watched that. It's on Netflix. Good show. I remember they got canceled for bad ratings, but they had a very loyal fan base, I had thought at least. And I guess part of the reason is because they didn't do the best with promotion. And before I even stumbled upon Common Side Effects, I remember only seeing maybe 1 or 2 commercials about it coming out. But it is Adult Swim, and granted, it is their first season. And I'm pretty sure they're confirmed for another season. Hopefully we're good. Like, hopefully it picks up from here. I think it will. Because they definitely have a story to be working with for a while. Like, if I had to make an honest guess of how long this show could go on, I'd say about like 6 seasons. Maybe 8 seasons max. But there is one thing that irritates me about this show. I actually think it's the only con in this show, besides her. But the worst thing about this show, and I'm not even trolling when I say this, these episodes are so short. Like, you feel like you just got somewhere in the show, and then it ends, and it's always ending on a cliffhanger, you know? It's just irritating. And I understand, a lot of shows do that, you know? They leave you on a cliffhanger, you gotta wait your week. But bruh, this show, longest episode, 23 minutes, just to wait another week for another 20 minutes? Yeah, I've almost crashed out like a few times. And I get it, it's probably a budget thing. But man, season 2 better be hitting that 30-minute mark. So here's the thing. So I started this video about 2 weeks ago, and I kind of forgot about it. Well, I didn't forget, I just kind of got busy. And I still have more I want to talk about with this show, but I still want to push this video out. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to make this a part 1. Plus, with the part 2, I don't have to worry so much about spoilers and all that. I can just dive into it. Season 2 of Rivals has been out for a little bit now, and I kind of want to give you guys my update. And I'm not gonna lie, I have been distracted.
30 seconds.
But you know, I gotta protect my top 500 spot, you know what I'm saying? Also, the season finale for You just came out, and I just finished that yesterday, and honestly, I think I might get to that video before any of my gaming content. Like, I don't know what will come first. I'm working 2 jobs now, so it's just hard. I don't know. But, you know, we're on a journey to make this channel grow. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna lock in. But that's gonna be the video. Apologies again for such the long wait. You know, I'm gonna lock in. My scheduling is all over the place, but hey, we'll get it done. If you made it this far in the video, comment below some shows I should watch. Or give me an idea for what you would like to see next. And yeah, I'm out of here. Y'all be smooth.
ADV, got it.